Hello, guys. All right. Hello, guys. It is the witching hour, and we are doing another discussion about narcissistic parents. So let's get it. We got to hear our song first. Just breathe in the love. The love. I'm going to be dressing a candle while I do this. And that way I'm multitasking and I'm killing two birds with one stone, okay? It's doing that freezing up thing. All right, y'all, good evening. This is High Priestess Jamila. I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes to get in here. Oh, shit. That was smooth. Oh, this thing just always slows down. So let's talk about the narcissistic parent, in particular, the narcissistic mother and daughter relationship. What the narc mother will do, because see, the narcissistic mother is jealous, okay, of their offspring. They don't have normal parenting instincts like other people, okay? They will cloak you with this hatred. They cloak you with hatred. They cloak you with hate. This is the reason why children of narcissists end up having a really, really hard time in life. Your love life has always been messed up. Your money always, you just can't seem to, get to where you want to get to. And that is because of the negative energy that they are constantly sending. This is the reason why you have to do work on them. Many of you that are refusing to do work on your parents, you're being negatively affected by it. And spirit's going to work on them anyway. Okay. So, it like honestly, it's where you have to ask yourself, do you want to survive or not? Now, narcissistic parents never change. They feel that their children owe them their lives. Okay. And it can't ever be a normal relationship because, see, the child of the narcissist, they don't want you to have your own identity. Okay. Which is why they're always messing with your identity. Last year, guys, for some reason, and I haven't came back and talked about this yet, but last year, somebody sold my information on the dark web last year. Now, the only thing that I got out of it was, well, first of all, my credit stays locked up. I had gotten my credit score up. And right around that time, somebody had opened up some kind of account in my name and stole my identity. Things like that happen to children of narcs, and that is because quite often your narcissistic parent will open up credit accounts in your name, and that's why all of the children of the narcs end up with damaged credit. Okay. It's something about that credit thing, boy. They love to jank up your credit, your narcissistic parent. So because of this, they have actually wrote into the law that you can go and get a change. You can get a different social security number. You don't have to keep the same social security number you was born with. Okay? You don't have to. Okay? You can go get you a brand new one. Okay? So, that because your mother can always track you, your mother or your father can always track you and trace you through your social security number because they have it. So if you are somebody that unfortunately has a very untrustworthy mother, the same people that, I think that they just try to, cloak me with this hatred. Nobody can show love for me in the public, but then behind the scenes, it's I love you and all this stuff. And, it's like I love you behind the scenes, but I'm going to go ahead and do what your narcissistic, you know, friends and family want me to do, which is to claim that I love this other person that I claim I ain't never met. So, they do stuff like that. And that's kind of, and you know what? The worst thing you can do is get involved in their crap. Okay. So they cloak you with this hatred and it makes it really difficult. It makes it hard on your love life, makes everything harder, makes everything harder in life. Being a child of a narc, I have to work 10 times harder. Guys, there are times when I am up, I have to stay up all day and all night being vigilant. That's what I've been over here doing. I've been doing work on my mama and her henchmen and all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm all, even, they seem to think that just because they're being silent, that I don't know that you're doing work. So I've had a couple of close calls too, dealing with all these cowards. My mother is a big coward. She is. So just tell the truth about it. Tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what they used to say. When you have a narcissistic parent, this is very different. And you know what? When I was growing up, my mother and her brother, who was also a very bad, demonic, and verbally abusive narc, her brother is, okay? And when I was growing up, they used to try to say little sly comments, try to program me. Wow, a person, boy, people are going to think you're crazy if you don't, automatically just love your mother. It's like, well, I never, I don't love her now, but I never said that I didn't. I can honestly say that I'm a grown ass woman and I don't love my mother. It's just the reality of it. And I'm gonna keep banging on that beast that lives within her, because everybody didn't have a good mother, and society is not going to continue to shame us. We are not going to be society's black sheep anymore. Okay, that's just all it is to it. I be over here working damn hard. Okay, so what I do is I use orris root every day. Orris root and motherwort is some of the two herbs that you want to use. I was going to come and talk to you guys about herbs. This orris root, you need to look it up. I think they call it like Queen Elizabeth root or something like that. And yeah, that's what your narc mother, that's why your love life's so messed up. Nobody can escape from the narc mother unless you have a deep, deep, deep hold on your man. They gonna always tear down your relationships. They gonna always make men be abusive to you. You're always gonna have an abuser. You're always gonna be told that you have to accept less. You're always gonna be told that you're worth less. Okay? It's so that you can experience as much self-loathing as they have. Basically what that is. Can y'all hit the thumbs up for me? It's weird. It's 3 of you in here. It's only 3 of you. Nobody's chatting. Nobody's hitting the thumbs up. As if we've all of a sudden escaped to Pluto or something. I'm doing a money candle. What you do is you take that hate and you convert it to love. That's why I've always managed to have people that love me. And to be honest with you, now the men that did you dirty because of your narc mother, you don't go back to them. Okay, you just have to let the water flow under the damn bridge is what you got to do. But eventually you'll find that love that you deserve. In the meantime, love yourself. That's what I've been doing, loving myself. Okay. Money candle. I've been loving myself, baby, and that's the way that you have to do it. Okay. People that don't understand will try to, pity you and, make you feel crazy or whatever. That's just because those are narcissistic people too. My narcissistic mother won't allow this man to admit publicly that he's in love with me. If he does, which he's done it several times, if he does, she'll start attacking. Okay? And you try to tell people that get personally involved with your narc mother, you try to tell them, why don't they ever listen to us? Why don't they ever listen? Because I've loved a lot of men before I have, and I know they love me back, boy. Okay? But that cloak of hate that the narc demon puts around you is false. It's not real. Okay? I keep looking back. I keep seeing this thing right here. It's making me think somebody's sitting there. It's weird. So, this is what you do. You get yourself some herbs. You take your love baths. Because the same people that stalk and attack me and hate on my love life, like your friends and stuff, the same thing with y'all. They mama is wrapping them with a cloak of hatred as well. That's why they hating on you. That's where haters come from. Why do y'all think they always talking about women all the time and blaming it on women? Because that is where, the woman is everything. If you grew up with a hateful mother, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a problem with that. If you had a good mother, you're not going to have those issues. There's a lot of people that don't have those issues. Okay, one thing that you can't do is you can't allow, you know what I'm saying? And the proof is in the pudding. People try to play dumb. I hate it when people try to play dumb. I was trying to point out to this one person that, my mother is Facebook friends with all of his little friends that show up in his chat room to talk crazy and lie on me. And, it's like, my goodness, will this woman ever stop? They never stop. And they think they can do that to you because you're their child, but that's because they just don't know any self-respect. If you had any respect, if narc people had any respect at all, they would know better than doing what they're doing, but they do it anyway. It's disgusting when you try to control a grown woman. That is disgusting. And, it really irritated me, man. I went off. I sure did, and I'm going to keep going off. You know what I'm saying? What's up, King A? I'm going to keep going off and giving them hell because I already know what they doing. It's sad when somebody like literally sits there and tells you that they love you, but they can't say it publicly because they're going to get attacked by your mother's lonely lesbian henchmen. Like all these women are lesbians. Like it's so weird. And you know what? Listen, my narc mother always wanted me to be a lesbian. She even came on to me one time in her kitchen. My mother, I'ma say it. I ain't got no reason to be ashamed of it. I'm not like that. I would never do no nasty stuff like that. But she basically all but came on to me. And I was just like, dude, like literally, like you really trying to screw me up. Like that narc parents are trying to screw their kids up as much as possible. Because they're perverted and possessed by demons. I don't think I've been back to her house ever since that day. It was like, man, who are you? Like, did you become possessed by a demon? But see, my grandmother, when she died, my grandmother came to me in my dreams and told me all of this. She just looked like, we got demons, baby. She knew everything, and she didn't even have to say anything. She literally, like, it was like a telepathic message. Like she just showed me everything. It was so weird. And people know that it's bizarre, right? It's bizarre. But you know what? I think it's also very entertaining for people, which I think is disgusting. So the narc gets oops shit, sorry. So the narc gets away with abusing you as a child, and now they get to abuse you as a damn adult. Sorry, I'm just gonna put this down real quick. Now they get to abuse you as an adult. And yes, the narc parent hates you. I want y'all to understand that if your mother or your father or both were narcissistic, they hate you. They hate you. Hate. Not dislike, not disappointed. They hate you. They've always hated you. Stop thinking that these people love you, man. Deal with reality. The reality of it is that they can't stand your ass. That's the reality of it. Seriously, stop lying to people. You know what? Look, I actually threw the cards and asked if my mother loved me, and they said, hell no. Hell to the no, to the no. Now she doesn't. What the fuck? Am I supposed to not love myself? Miss me with all that, bitch, and I ain't nearby bothered. Hello? Their latest shenanigans is having Tiffany show up in Mike Mills's chat room pretending that she has some absorbent amount of power, over my life. And it's like, well, he's just going to lose me and beg me to come back to him. Like, unfortunately, it's kind of like, the wires are crossed. So, and I think that I had to speak to him about it, and I said, well, she very confidently said that you don't love me. I said, that's not what your friend said. Your friend said that you didn't love me. I'm a little confused about this. Can we get some clarification? Okay. The truth of the matter is that he is in love with me, but he can't say it because he gets attacked. The last time he took up for me, they flagged his video because he told somebody that he was not going to allow them to come and fly to Georgia to fight me. They flagged him down. With my mother's approval, of course. You think any of these older black women want to see black men treat us right? Let me tell you, my daughters are going to get treated right. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. My daughters will never have to go through the things that I went through. Never. Okay, I'm going to be raising hell. I'm going to be up in there like my baby gets the best. My mother always tried to convince me that I deserve less, that I should accept less. She never encouraged me to strive for more. Okay, because they purposely hold you back in life. They purposely do it. They want to keep you a little kid forever because they're sick in the head. Okay. So what you do for the narc parent is you write their name on a piece of paper. You write unknown enemies, unfamiliar enemies, and everybody around them. You write their names down on a piece of paper and you send it all back to them. Good Lord. It's ridiculous. I've had to do a reversal every goddamn day this week from shit that my mother has been doing. I'ma keep reversing it too. I'm a fighter, man. And I always get what I want because I'm spoiled. So, it's sad when you got a older, bitter woman that thinks she's ugly and she'll look at her own daughter. My mother been looking at me like that little bitch. She ain't no princess. She ain't nobody. She's ugly. People were not allowed to tell me I was pretty in the family. Every time somebody told me I was pretty, she would say, "Don't say that. You gonna make her vain." Mother was disgusting, to say the least. She know it. That's why she made up all them lies about me, because she know I ain't lying on her. It's all right, though, baby. Because, see, you know what? That's the whole thing. Regardless, I'm going to make it with or without my parents. She ain't got no power over me. That's why I come on here and talk shit. And then I gather up my disciples. Okay? I'm trying to find my bay leaves. Oh, yeah, I am a little witchy bitch, man. I'll come on here and make you mad every day. And she be like, "Oh, Lord, that child's going to be the death of me," as if I'm 6 years old throwing a temper tantrum. Okay, lady, how about you stop? See, my mother's therapist told me that she was obsessed with me. My mother's therapist told me that she was obsessed with me and said, "You need to get away from your mother. Your mother is very sick. She is obsessed with you. She blames you for everything." It's insanity. So, you know. Oh, Lord. It's just hilarious to me. Create so many lies around you. Thought that if she created a group of people that told me that I was ugly every day, that I was going to actually believe the shit. Boy, bye. I am looking for my bay leaves, mine. Where did they go? Okay, this is freaking me out every time I see it. Thank you very much. So if y'all want to know why it's taking me so long to get into my place, it's because I keep going back and forth with my Narc mother. I'm never moving back to Kansas City. You're never sending Dorothy back to Kansas. Because Dorothy is a woman. Keep it in mind. Keep it so far in your mind that at the end of the day, I'm still a woman. And I'm still an attractive woman. So if I ever had issues with money, baby, let me tell you, the oldest form, okay, the oldest form of money making. Don't play with me. And y'all know Spirit ain't gonna let me do nothing like that. They rather give me $1 million before I do something like that. So, at the end of the day, baby, I'm out here to win it. I'm in it to win it, and I'm out here to make it. And failure has never been an option for me. Now, I want to tell y'all something. I want y'all to look at some people with narcissistic parents. Typically, they have failed at a lot in life. You know why? Because that parent always meant for them to fail. Some of your parents are part of the statistic. Some of your parents are down with the statistic. Well, our marriage didn't work, so then that means that our daughter has to turn out fucked up. They don't think for themselves. Our parents didn't know how to think for themselves. That's why they practiced religions that didn't get them nowhere and barely put food on the table, and they was on drugs. Okay? They hate me because I'm stronger than they ever have been. Right now, there's a spiritual war going on right now. Jamila done already damn won it. That's a damn shit. Lord have mercy. I'm just telling y'all, that's why I ain't really been here. I've been battling demons. So, guys, I hope that you know what. And here's another thing: they're trying to stop me from. And you know what? There's a woman in the South. There's a woman here in the South. I'm not gonna call her name, but she's trying to banish me. She think being up underneath my mama gonna make her stronger. I just sent it back to you. Jeez, would you just think for a second and stop trying to control people? Seriously. So not only am I dealing with my mother trying to pull me back to Kansas City, what her obsession is with that, I have no idea. We just gonna sit over here and be real normal. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all saw how those folks stalked me, y'all saw that was not normal. I would have thought, like, good Lord, is this her mother or her lover? The shit is real weird. Narc parents are very weird and creepy. This is the reason why for 5 years straight, instead of us talking about adult stuff, everything is all been about molestation. The molestation that they didn't even report. Y'all gotta understand. And it's just so sad when you see people doing that. I was sitting here picking up on the work that they was doing, and I said, I know damn well they gonna all wake up with sore throats and headaches. This is sad. They know I be. Y'all gotta understand, man. Just leave folks alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you're either a witch or not, and you gotta think about this. Would a very powerful witch allow her mother to do that to her? No. None of them. None of them in the movies. None of them in all the stories, books written, So people tend to, look at you like you crazy. And it's like, well, I mean, what do you want? It's insane. So I know exactly what y'all going through, because it's a lot of y'all out there going through it, and don't even try to act like you not, because y'all in social media trying to do it to me. Y'all, you know what all y'all heifers need to do? Y'all need to stand up to y'all mother. Stand up to her. And if you can't, I can help you. I'm not talking about my clients. Y'all need to stand up to your mothers. That's why Tiffany stalks me, all in the chat room trying to make it seem like Mike Mills wants her and she's more desirable, and oh, that stuff don't even hurt me. It's like, I know that man wants me. I've been with him. I don't need for that show. Like, literally the only reason why he's doing any of that is because they're paying him. And that's why me and him ain't together, though, because it's like, how you gonna take payment for that? Like you sold me out for $50? Like, really? Like, dude, stop. This is not impressing me. So, I stand alone, baby. I ain't got no man. Every time people see me with that man, they start acting crazy. And then the people that's questioning me about that man, those are family members. Who the fuck are you to question me about anything? You let me handle my affairs the way I want to handle them. Why would I listen to somebody that can't even handle their own affairs? You notice how your narc mother got all this damn input to give you, but she couldn't even hold it together. Went through all of that, put me through all of that my entire life and your entire life, so that she could sit in Kansas City and whine and complain every day about how she can't control her daughter. And trust me, I'm not her daughter anymore. I'm speaking from her perspective. We spiritually cut the cord from my mother, and that is it. Okay? Yeah, it's crazy. You know why they tell you sometimes not to open up your third eye? Because you gonna see what your mama up to, and it just might scare you to death. Oh, I see everything that she does, though. Sorry, y'all. By the way, guys, that ritual that I did the other day brought me about $1,500 in 2 days. The ritual that I did, that I uploaded from Facebook, the prosperity ritual, it bought me about $1,500 in like 2 days. That ritual did. So, you know, um, as far as the work that I do for people, obviously you have to have money to come to me to get my services. You know what I'm saying? But, if you understand the value of money spells, because the reason why people buy money spells is so that their businesses can be successful. Okay? And then also for emergency situations. Okay? Well, you know what? But you gotta know the truth, though. You gotta know the truth. Don't live your life being dumb your whole life, man. Be smart, man. Open your eyes. Because you may be wondering why, because I'm gonna tell you something. Children of narcs, man, back when I was a kid, I think they did have me on some kind of psychotropic med, because I was always sleepy and tired. It was like all of my childhood is a blur from all of the trauma that my parents sent me through. They were both my father was smoking crack. I believe my mother was doing something else too. I believe she was probably snorting or something, and they both sent me through hell growing up. And they're still sending me through hell. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like what the fuck ever. I'm a bad girl. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a good girl. I'm a good person, but I'm still bad ass. And I ain't about to let you control me or take nothing away from me or hold me back in life from what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as my, and you know what? They try to close roads and put obstacles in front of you. Like I threw the cards and they all came out in the read. And I was like, God damn. There have been a lot of times, guys, I'm going to tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all some true fucking stories. There have been times when I've had 50 bucks in my account, right? But I needed more like 500. And I threw the cards and I got all kind of people that came out. Reversed that shit, had 1,500 by the next day. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you have to work harder though, because if my mother was not being a jackass, I wouldn't have to work that hard. I absolutely loathe my mother. I do. And the things that she does. You know what I'm saying? Like, duh. And she's over there proudly displaying that she's friends with these people, because she wants to compete with her and then literally try to turn me into a social leper. Oh, I got something for all of that, baby. Because first of all, I don't just have to network online. I can network in a lot of different places. You know what I'm saying? So, and I regularly do advertising for my YouTube channel. I wouldn't be surprised if my mother didn't contact YouTube, because she contacts everybody. She contacts the job. She's like a parasite that like, it's embarrassing too. It's embarrassing. Have y'all ever had a mother that just like did a bunch of stuff to embarrass you? And like it's just embarrassing having like the way that they compete with you, the way that they really don't have their own identity. They want to do everything that you do. It's annoying. It really is. So, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So that's the only way you're going to survive. Everybody that I've seen in the past several years that have just been, oh, mama, mama, all of them ended up screwed. All of them. And they mamas sacrificed them. Every last one of them. These heifers, these ornery heifers is out here sacrificing their children. Too bad I don't believe in Christianity. Too bad for them. Because I call Father Pan to you, and Father Pan is an excellent deity to go to if you had like a weak-willed father. Because I don't really think my father is evil. I just think that my father is way too complacent. He's way too docile for my mother. And part of the reason is because they're still trying to control me. They didn't want me to ever talk about getting molested. So instead of them admitting that they allowed me to be molested because they were both on drugs and doing God knows what and leaving me with certain people, instead of them admitting to that, they decided to cover it up by making up this story. It's so sad. It really is. Handpicked all of my friends. The funny part about it is that that's what they do. All of your friends that you knew prior to opening up your damn eyes, those was all fake friends. It's obvious that stuff don't happen by mistake. You think it's a coincidence that my narc mother ended up being Facebook friends with Cat Smith and Tiffany, as well as a few others? that still have it out for me. Okay. So let's just keep it real here, man. I mean, honestly, if I wanted to push the law and push the letter on it, it would be very easy to prove that all of these people were in cahoots with each other. Because for some reason, they think that displaying their fake narcissistic friendship in front of me is going to bother me. It doesn't bother me. What bothers me is how you wasting y'all wasting y'all life and wasting y'all time because it's futile. And a couple of people have told you that. A couple of people have told you how futile it is to try to, override somebody's free will. Man, I have free will. And like it's almost like I'm a puppy. You know, see, I'm too cute. You know what I'm saying? They tried to convince me that I was ugly. Like, come on now. Okay. I may not look like a freaking model because I've had 4 children. I'm sorry, excuse me, 5. But God made me the way that he did because he loved me. Okay. I like the way that I look. I don't have a problem with it. So, again, it's about hatred and jealousy. And like I said, my mother, on her Facebook post, she posted, "My family is being torn apart because of vanity." That's what she's talking about. She she wanted me to come out with her car accident scars. Like she wanted me to be born that way. Y'all don't understand how delusional she is. She literally thought that I would come out of her body a newborn baby with car accident scars. And trust me, for years, I wore the scars. Trust me, I did. I wore the psychological and the mental scars of that car accident, you know? So, I like to expose it. I want to expose what just happened the other day. Every time they see me anywhere, but then again, there are certain people that, they'll invite me to their chat, just so that they can come and do some sort of attack to me. Trying to tell me I'll never buy a house. Or I'm going to buy 5 or 6 of them mother suckers. I'm going to be a fucking millionaire. And you know what? I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to be a selfish millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this little petty shit that y'all doing. Like this is so bigger on a bigger scale. And when you are the black sheep, but at the same time, you are the chosen prophetess of God, even in Christian families. You think pastors and preachers don't go through their family members hating on them because they are a shepherd of God? Shit. They hate on them a lot. Do all kind of despicable stuff. This amethyst has been amazing in my journey with dealing with my narc mother. But yeah, so that's just what it is. And any grown people telling me that I need to shut up and respect my mother, you're just, to me, you're mentally ill and you suffer from mental retardation. If you can sit back and look at all of the disgusting, nasty things that my mother did to me and tell me that I should just respect her, why the hell should I ever trust you? I don't even trust people that talk like that. So please believe that I don't give a damn about nobody's judgment. You're just as narcissistic as she is then. If you ever saw what she did as being a good thing, if you ever took her side, there's a part inside of you that is just as evil as she is. And the people that did what they did, and watching, to the person that's trying to banish me, you will get dealt with. I got your name written down on my petition and I know you watching. Okay, I can feel everything that y'all doing. What you need to do is go maybe take a walk in the park. Can you do that? Go take a walk in the park, baby. This lady keeps doing this work on me to try to banish me, and then my mother's trying to pull me. It's like, what are you doing? Like, go away. It's insanity. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about. My mother is a narcissist and my dad too. I'm a preacher's daughter. They're just awful. Mental, physical, emotional abuse. I haven't spoken to them in 5 years. Yeah, and I'm perfectly fine without them. But see, Crystal Star Witchery Minds keeps sending Tiff and Biff. Y'all know that's why Tiffany and Kat still stalking me, is because the family is sending them. They all in it together, and it's like, man, I am a bitch. I stay up for 2 or 3 days attacking people. Please, hey, and you don't want me to stay up for 2 or 3 days. I've done it. I will stay up for 2 or 3 days straight fighting. Nothing they can do about it. I'm a bad motherfucker. I fight people in my sleep. If I wanted to, I could have went to sleep, but I was too awoke. So I don't spend my time sleeping. I spend my time woke. And the shit they've been throwing at me, it's like, man, y'all wish the fuck y'all could ever fuck with me. You want to talk to somebody that's arrogant? I'm arrogant as a motherfucker. That's why my spells work. And I look you straight in your face. I can't look at you in your face to face, but I can look at you here because I know this is the only place where y'all gonna ever see me because y'all cowards. That's the way you handle the narc. You don't sit up here like, I'm just gonna appear unbothered. You gonna appear unbothered, really? No, I'ma say something. All that stuff that they do is BS. And in reality, their flying monkey, their henchman, fell in love with me. I told them that they would. They're upset about that. So they're so desperate, they're willing to pay him. It's so sick and sad. It's like, my God. And for some reason, he'll take the money. And I already told him, me and him are not on the best terms because of that. And he knows it. He can say whatever he wants to say, but it's the God to honest truth. I think we've both discussed this publicly. I discussed it on his platform recently. So it is what it is. Okay. Also, guys, I know for a fact that my mother is doing work on me. She has a lock of my hair still from when I was a baby. But so do I. See, the reason why I'm more powerful than my mother, even though she has a lock of my hair, is because the hair is on top of my fucking head. It's my head. It's my hair. It's my life. It's mine. And y'all better emulate me exactly if you want to get through this shit, because otherwise you're going to be broke and lonely your entire life. Y'all going to thank me for coming and telling y'all that. That way you can walk with me. Now, I've got some important announcements that I need to make on the channel. I may be discontinuing payment arrangements. Okay? I may be discontinuing that only for clients that I've been working with for a while. Because when I do that, technically I'm giving you credit. Because, my spirits are going to do the work for you. They're going to show you the miracle. If you decide not to pay, there's a problem. So, and so far, I have lots of clients that do payment arrangements. They don't have no issues. But, it's just to keep myself sane in the future. I'm going to make sure that I don't do that anymore. Because it's too risky. It has nothing to do with whether or not I trust that you're going to pay me. I trust that you're going to pay me. But the situations that it can cause and the situations that can come up, Because at the end of the day, when I work with you as a client, I am taking on your issues and your demons. So if you have blockages, then you can create blockages for me. Okay, so I have to make sure that, you are understanding that. Okay, and I've never once been devastated by a client that didn't pay because another one will come along the next day. And I didn't mean to rhyme that, honestly, but it is what it is. Sorry, y'all. I'm writing out this petition. Like I said, I'm multitasking. And you know what? My phone is kind of low, the battery on it. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. Boy, I can tell that it's a lot of people out there that are under heavy demonic influence. Good Lord, I can tell. I can feel the vibe. Let me throw the cards real quick. Spirit guides, what am I feeling? What messages do you have for us today? It'll be okay. It'll pass. And this too shall pass. It always does. Sit here and watch me some Pet Cemetery. Spirits, what messages do you have for what I'm feeling right now? And what messages do you have for those people that are dealing with narcissistic parents? Thank you, Justin. Why you ain't came and got no reading though? You know I love reading for my male clients. Nine of Swords reversed, so possible psychic attacks. The Five of Wands reversed, so again we're dealing with hate. What the fuck I tell y'all? See how good I am? Ten of Wands reversed. Come on, this is way too freaking. Six of Swords. Guess what that means? That means it's all right. Da-na-na-na-na. Do something. Da-na-na-na. Na-na-na. Y'all know that song? It's all right. That's what that means, baby. And it's in the upright position. And then the Hierophant in the reversed position. I like to see the Hierophant reversed because the Hierophant sometimes, I don't really like the Hierophant. Yeah. Five of Swords. So I believe that, what a lot of us are experiencing right now is hate. Because I felt it like it was just big time, just hatred. Just they're conjuring hate. They're conjuring hate. They're doing spells and trying to induct hatred, anti-love into your life. It's so freaking pathetic, man. Get a life. But y'all better light them reversals. Y'all better light them reversal candles. Don't be no stupid. I'd light them tonight. I would not lay down and sleep on it if I were you. Now, the new moon is coming up. Okay, in January, the new moon, January the 24th. Oh, and also today is January 20th, 2020. So we got a repeating number. So today is a very powerful day, isn't it? That's why I'm up so damn late. Sorry, guys. I had to plug in my phone. So anyway, guys, if you guys want to get scheduled for my new moon wave, I may do a group ritual. And so if you're somebody that wants spiritual work, but you can't necessarily afford to pay for the work, then the group rituals will definitely be for you. And then I'll still be doing the, the customized spell work for people. Okay. So I didn't get to look at houses. I meant to look at houses yesterday, actually, but I didn't get the opportunity to because my back was hurting. But I totally understand why my back was hurting. Um, the burden that's constantly put on you, fake burden, false burden. Oh, you broke at the moment? Well, just whenever you get paid. I'll go with the flow. My money always comes to me. I always have everything that I need. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell y'all something. My spirits have not failed me once. I ain't never had to go out on no hot potato dates yet. In my 42 years, I have always had everything that I need, and I ain't never had to sell my butt to no man. Because that's really what they want to reduce you to. Okay? So, you guys that are having issues and stuff, and those of you that are blocked, and if you have a super duper, because okay, these females, let me tell y'all something. These females out in the streets, they can't really affect you like your mother can. So stop focusing on that. That's why you losing, because you keep focusing on these so-called enemies that ain't thinking about you. It's really somebody that's close to you that you never would even suspect. You would never even expect for it to be her. You know what I'm saying? And many of y'all got narc parents that are against you that you ain't even realized it yet. You take all their negative energy, you say that you're going to transmute it, you're going to change it, that you are ready for change in your life. Okay? And you say that you are receiving money and blessings now. We're going to speak blessings over everybody right now. Okay? We are receiving money now. We are always receiving abundance. Okay? And new business and clients and new opportunities who are blessed and abundant. And we are receiving all that we need now. Okay. Money is coming fast and abundant for savings. So you also want to make sure that you specify, otherwise, money will run to you like water. Okay. And I usually like to put that in my spells and stuff, in my affirmations. But money will flow to you, but then you'll lose it real quick. Okay, and what that means is that you're probably not earning enough for all of your needs. That's what that means. So then you'll want to ask for an increase. You'll want to say, hey, I need my money to be, doubled or tripled. Okay, or either I just want an increase. Okay. And always set goals. Always set monthly money goals, or quarterly money goals, or whatever is with the new moon or whatever. Because I can't wait for that new moon. That new moon is coming up in 5 days. I cannot wait. Oh my God, I can feel the energy. But you do want to say that. You want to say you're receiving money now, you're receiving abundance, you are blessed. Because your hater, okay, that's the energy that is hate. Okay, so they will wrap you with this cloak of hate, and you have to just watch that hate dissipate away from you. Okay, get rid of all that hatred. And you'll even feel it run through you because you'll get to arguing with folks and shit. I felt it. They want to keep you arguing. They want to keep you involved in drama. Because if they can keep you involved in that drama, then they can keep you distracted, okay, from what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Then the next thing you know, your hands is idle. And they know exactly what they're doing, so mote it be. They know exactly what they're doing. Trust me, they know what they're doing, and it's sad that you got picked. But of course you got picked because you may be doing something that everybody else is not doing. I mean, you got to think a lot of famous people, the way, on their way up there, or a lot of people that became very successful and rich, they had to deal with haters. They did. They had to deal with people that was trying to stop them, and people that wanted to, and people that was doing witchcraft on them. Like these people be thinking that they doing something new. You not doing something new. You doing something that all haters do, which is waste energy. To be honest with you, it's not even a waste of energy. Hell, take that energy and transform it. You can feel it coming to you. I'd imagine that all that negative energy that they send to me is turning into gold and money, dropping on top of me and raining down on top of me is what I would do. I would just alkalize all that crap. And yeah, tell them to keep sending you energy. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay, because what they'll do is if you don't transmute that energy, if you're not able to do it, then that energy is going to be on you. Because please believe it's, y'all, I bet you they probably had Sunday dinner or something. They had some kind of table talk tonight. All of them talking about you, but ain't none of them talking about themselves. It's like they don't even exist. Like, do you even exist for yourself? Damn. And I can't, the one thing that I will say that I admire about my father is that at least my father is in college. Like, he's literally trying to focus on bettering himself. My mama ain't doing nothing but sitting around, gossiping and stalking people online all damn day. That's all my mother is doing. Very, very, very shameful too. It's very shameful. I'm ashamed of her. Like, she tried to say that she was ashamed of me. Are you kidding me? I am one of the best people in your life. Are you serious? Are you for real right now? And yeah, I do claim it. I always claim it. And you know what? Another thing I've been working on is making sure that I get my respect. I got tired of people disrespecting me. I've been doing a lot of work to remove the energy of disrespect from around me because I don't like that energy. I don't like being disrespected. It ain't cute. Trust me. Some of these crazy people be running around here. They so used to getting disrespected that now they try to act like they enjoy it. Uh-huh. Sure, you enjoy it. Yeah, you enjoy so much being disrespected. They just used to it and they don't know no other way, and they don't really have a lot of self-respect. So I won't ever get used to that lifestyle. My lifestyle is golden. I ain't got time for all that. That's not good energy. And you know what? One of my exes told me that my family was kind of weird. Like they were doing like some weird satanic, under the hilts, under the belt type of stuff. And, he asked me, he told me, he said, you need to get away. Why would you want to be a part of that? I said, I don't, because I told him, I said, I feel like they doing something weird. He was like, why would you want to? He was like, yeah, they are. Why would you want to be a part of that? You need to move on. You better than that. Cut ties with them. Move to another state. That's exactly what I did. It was like, you know what? Exactly. That's exactly what I need to do. Okay. So, as you can see, my narc mother is not going to stop. So, we'll just be fighting back and forth, I guess. Because I'm never going to leave YouTube and I'm never, ever, 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 ever coming back to Kansas City for any reason. Okay. Y'all, I've always been very, very stubborn. And because it makes no sense for people to not have freedom. Um, it would have been a lot easier for, now I kind of wish only now that I would have kept it to myself where I was at. Ooh, this incense is strong. This Wealthy Way incense, good Lord. This stuff smells strong. Oh, Lord. Seattle is witch friendly. You know what? You can't run away from your problems. Honestly, it wouldn't have mattered where I moved to. The same thing was still going to happen. So it don't have nothing to do with the location that I chose. It has everything to do with people, um, having a lack of respect. So when I see people starting to behave hateful towards me and people kind of, because, I had like some weirdness happen earlier. It was really weird. And, it had dawned on me, what was going on. Oh, there's a good witch community over there. So, guys, when they wrap you in the cloak of hatred, when they wrap you in that cloak of hate, this is when you need to activate your light body, is what I would do. Every single time they have done this and I felt this energy coming in, I listen to the light body activation and literally just zaps it right out of you. And then that way your spirit and your aura is back where it's supposed to be. Your energy is back where it's supposed to be. Okay. And so that's really what I would suggest. And then among other things that you can do, I do have a mother's curse removal now available on the website, because for all of you, it's not generational hex. All of you that don't get along with your mother, it's not generational hex. Now, I actually do have a generational hex on me, because the way that I recognized it was that there was something that my mother was doing that was affecting my children. So that would be what would make it a generational hex. But some of y'all just have a mother's curse put on you. And these are certain enchantments that she spoke over you while you were a baby. She spoke it into your subconscious. And everything that you say, I'm going to tell y'all a scary point. Can I tell y'all something really scary? For a lot of y'all that are caught up in that, everything that you say to people publicly is things that your mother said to you. Everything that you've said, you cannot argue with me on this. If you are somebody out in social media roasting people and attacking people and being evil towards people, you are just repeating what you've been through in your childhood. That's all you're doing. Like Ray Charles can see that. Instead of living every day, you're going in and out of this psychosis because this is what you've been through, and these are the things that were said to you probably as a really, really small baby. So a lot of people think babies don't understand what's being said. Yes, they do. Okay, let me give you guys an example. Y'all remember that mother who's narcissistic? This woman was narcissistic. I feel sorry for her children. She came out in social media. She had a little baby in her arms. The baby was newborn. She said that her baby was ugly. Now, keep in mind, it's a newborn baby. Babies look funny when they're babies. Everybody knows that. That baby began to throw up. The mother is poison to the child. Those are facts. A lot of this gas that kids be having and stuff, it's either a negative mother or a negative grandmother. Anytime you have a really, really colicky baby like that, and because even as an adult, I felt gassy because of it. It just gives you gas. It tenses you up, and that's how you start getting gas because things are not flowing correctly, so these people are very toxic, and yes, little babies do understand what you're saying. Okay, it's not just what you're. If you sit up here and say something evil to a baby, that baby is going to understand. And I can tell you that for me, I've struggled with it. I have, because I was going through it and being affected by it for years and didn't even realize it. I would go through these moments of being angry, and I didn't even really know where it was coming from until now. Um, the truth always comes out about people. People always reveal their true colors. You know what? The one person that you need to make sure is not going to betray you is your mama. That's the one person you need to be asking about. Even if you and your mama are getting along right now, you need to know in the future, is this person going to betray me? And how negatively is it going to affect me? That is the only regret that I have. And I had to learn that lesson. So the more lessons that you learn, the more wisdom that you have, the more blessings that you have. So, anyway, you guys, I've been feeling a lot of people needing readings and wanting to speak with me, but you don't feel like you have the money. So, here's the thing, that's why I come on here and I give away free inspiration for you. Um, So don't necessarily focus on that. Focus on appreciating the truth and knowing that you can rise above your truth, because, your narcissistic mother is a part of your truth. You're not going to go anywhere and pretend. When I came on YouTube, I didn't even pretend that I had a great relationship with my mother. For what? So that, people can be fooled by me lying to them? No. These things are very relevant and very important and need to be discussed, because I suffered for years because of it. It's not that you're blaming them for your problems. That's not what you're doing, because they'll always say that that'll be their defense. I'm not blaming you for my problems, but it was obvious that you were responsible for this horrifying rumor. You helped people spread rumors about me so that you could try to ruin my reputation, okay? Your reputation, your honor, your dignity is not important to them. It's all about them. In fact, you're not even human. You're welcome, sweetie. So, anyway, I do that. So just keep that in mind, guys, because some of y'all, um, I think it was a couple of people that was having issues on the website. If you, when you place your orders on the website, make sure that your billing addresses is correct on the order, because I think that it dings people for having like mismatched billing addresses and stuff. It'll kick it out. So just make sure that your billing address is correct. Okay. Um, but you guys can also cash at me. I was meaning to come over here earlier and do live readings and about doing that earlier, but I did not have time. And no house. She just wants me to come back there. That's what me right now. Tell them you have every right to live your life for you, not nobody else. That's what codependent people are gonna have to learn. I'm not living for you. I'm living for me, honey. Okay, because otherwise it'll be just like the movie. When you think about the movie Get Out was just like that. You know what? And those people weren't narcissistic in the movie Get Out. Because all you are is a pair of legs or a brain or something for them to use you for something because they are so inadequate. I'm just keeping it real, and this is how they feel about themselves. They do feel inadequate. This is something that they tell themselves. And then, especially a narcissistic parent, they were not capable of raising you. They weren't. And they do want to affect your children. They will do work on your children. I was dealing with Jacob earlier. It was a full meltdown. I'm going to make sure, though, that I don't give him any fuel for that. Like I said, sugar, processed foods, things like that, I'm going to stay away from when it comes to Jacob. But like I said, when I did this previously with my other children, they went to school and the school gave them a whole bunch of candy. So, it was kind of like, as soon as I took them off the sugar, it seemed like the kids started coming home with sugar, with candy. Like, where'd you get this candy from? I just took you off of sugar and told them that you're on a special diet. It's crazy. That's why I feel like parents should homeschool. Cause then you can determine what your kid eats, or either you can send them a packed lunch. You know, one or the other. And our parents were into the institutionalized parenting. We're gonna call it institutionalized parenting. They were into it. Soon as we was 5 years old, boy, they hurried up and shipped us off to that damn school. They didn't even know them people. And my teacher was abusing me. I had a teacher that abused me in kindergarten. You think they cared? They had free daycare all day. That our parents was willing to take something free, even though they didn't know anything about it. They didn't ask any questions. Somebody could have rode up in a white van and say, "Hey, we've got free government child care for your kids all day. You want us to take your kids with us? Yeah, go ahead." That's how our parents raised us, and y'all know I'm telling the damn truth. It was institutionalized parenting is what the narc parents did, and they raised us all in that, and most of us want freedom from that. Don't nobody want to put up with that crap. Most of the smart people know. And then when you on the news crying because your kid done got shot to death at school or something, because A lot of our parents, they did do that. That's exactly what they did. I did the same thing when I had my children, too. My older children. It manifested in my older children. Soon as they were 5 years old, I was dropping them off at a schoolhouse, just trusting anybody and everybody that I had never met. Most of the time, when your kids start school, you meet their teacher for the first time ever in your life. You have no idea who this person is. They could go crazy. There was actually a teacher just recently that began, I think this lady kicked a kid. She just started kicking the little kid in the damn stomach. Our parents were ignorant. I'm sorry. And when we wanted something better and something different, oh, and let's not even mention the narc parent that never bought you a pair of jeans, kept you dressed in rags, wondered why you dropped out of school to work, and then gave up on you because you dropped out of school to work to make up for their inadequate parenting. Make that make sense to me. My parents didn't take me school clothes shopping every year. I had to dig through the damn trash damn near to even get something to wear. And then they were shocked. And oh my God, I'm shocked and upset that you dropped out of school. Like, dude, I got a job. Shut up. I was emancipated from the time I was 16 years old. That is the reason why they allow you to drop out at the age of 16, because that is the age that you can be emancipated from your parents. Why do y'all think that they make it so like that? Because there's parents out there that are pieces of dog crap. And they tell us that we are the forgotten about. They told us we was lazy, even though they was probably slipping drugs in our drink to make us fall asleep all day. I mean, I done heard it all, man. I done had people that were raised by narcissistic people that said that their parents drugged them their whole life. Not even with a prescription, just with any old damn thing they could find to keep them complacent. Perfectly normal, healthy mind ruined. A mind is a terrible thing to wait about a week now. Because I got five, actually, I have three generational hexes that I'm working for clients right now. Three of them. So I got a quadruple whammy right now that I'm working on. That's crazy. All of you that have to come to me to get these cleanses and these gen hex removers, you guys, your life literally would have been easier. Like, I would be pissed off. I'd be like, damn, you took my whole life. And literally the reason why your parent encouraged you to do all kind of stuff is because they wanted to take the attention off of them. Your parents scapegoated on you. Your narc parents scapegoated on you your whole life. Allowed others to scapegoat on you. Made a game out of it. It was fun. Everybody in the family blame it all on my kid. Let's all target this one kid. And for me personally, it was because my mother never really grew up in her mind. My mother is still a teenage girl trying to figure it out. And then, that's just the reality of it. And I have been speaking to the universe. I have been banging on the universe. Do not let people stigmatize me or judge me because of any of this. I don't appreciate it. I really don't. And I'm so ready to get that legal justice that I want. And I'll do anything to get it. I will do anything, whatever it takes. And to be honest with you, the way that you all should feel is that you never want to see these people again. Why do you think it's okay to forgive people just because they your family? Really? You just gonna forgive somebody just because they your family? And you gonna find out how wrong you were for forgiving them just because they're family. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's some people that have narcissistic mothers. I can't get through to them. But and you know what? You can tell that people with narcissistic mothers that are codependent, what do? They're always trying to hold you back and hate on you. There's a lot of them. In fact, everybody that's in social media right now that has a beef with me, that is exactly the story. Those are the facts, man. And I'm going to always speak the truth and let them know, I don't have nothing to do with your problem. It's your mother. I'm not your mother, lady. What you fighting with me for? The person ignoring. That's why they're able to keep doing it. And then when that energy comes into you, you always blame a person in social media that you don't know. That's amazing. Thank you. That's awfully brave of you. You're so brave. You're just as brave as the narc parent. Jeez Louise. I mean, these people, the only person ever that they were ever the worst to was their kids. And that's because they needed somebody that they felt was weaker. They automatically thought that they would get that over on you just because you were their child. That's so sad, man. What is wrong with these people? But I figured it out. They have not grown up. The reason why your narc mother does that to you and you are a man or a woman is because she is jealous. Hello. People would never even like y'all be growing like y'all be in the matrix and stuff. Y'all be on some fantasy stuff until you realize the truth. And and it's a trip because you by then you have already given almost half of your life. You've by the time a lot of us wake up from it's our whole life. So then we have to make up for it. So right now, many of you are just like me. You felt held back all this time because every time you tried to do anything, because that's exactly what was happening. In fact, like I told you, when I got my real estate license years ago, when I first got licensed, my daughter got hit by a car purposely. I believe it was purposely done. So, there it feels like Nazi Germany or something. It doesn't have a good feeling. Every time I feel that feeling of oppression and struggle, I go straight to work. I start gritting my teeth. I start grinding my teeth. I start showing my teeth. I start showing my fangs. And you really have to be that way. Like I have to be a hard ass. You think that the freaking savior of narcissistic children is going to be weak? You think Archangel Gabriel is weak? She's not going to be weak. This is going to be a very fierce energy. This isn't the fucking Wizard of Oz where you got Glinda the Good Witch who's no. We are in battle. If it was not for me being a smart ass, disrespectful, think outside of the box type of person, shit, it would be a lot of people that would still be screwed. A lot of people, even though they didn't like me, they still took my inspiration to overcome a lot of the things that they had been through, because I overcome a lot. I overcame a lot. So I want you guys to be the same exact way. Stop trying to be politically correct. No woman ever got anywhere or made any change by being a good girl and being a lady. Okay? If you wanted to get things done, if you want to get things done, you have to be a hard ass. You can't be nice and, oh, I'm going to beg for your acceptance. I've never been the type of person to beg for anybody's acceptance. And then also, I'm not being initiated into anybody's deal. you know, I am a solitary witch. That's why I wear this amulet. And in fact, before I go over here and watch me a movie, I'm going to do my woofy protection, because I do protection every Monday. So, today is a very powerful day, guys. I swear to you. Today is January the 20th of 2020. So we've got a repeating number 0 and we've got a repeating number 2. Okay. So when you consider like the days, those numbers are very, very powerful. And for the type of energy that we're dealing with today, I mean, literally, this is another portal. There's portals being open right now. Okay. So those twos represent portals. And so does that one, and them zeros represent portals. Okay. And for some people, them zeros are going to represent your bank account. Okay. Folks like me. Okay. Because I know what it is. I'm not afraid to get in the spiritual ring with my mother. And y'all have to be the same way, because to be honest with you, if you ever want to get somewhere, you can come to me to get work done. But I always suggest people that have ongoing issues to learn witchcraft. So then that's when you guys start to get into my classes. I always highly encourage you guys to join my classes and to get the classes, okay? I got to do a Reiki session later on today. Also, don't forget about the Reiki sessions. There are a lot of people that have been coming my way that can't afford to necessarily get the work done that you need, but you can always get something that will help you out tremendously, to the point where, so a lot of the other work, like I'm not even gonna lie, I have clients that, they'll send me, I've had clients that have sent me $3,000-4,000 at one time. At one time. You know what I'm saying? But other people's financial situation is not going to necessarily be that. Okay? So there are other treatments and stuff that I offer. In fact, one of the things is going to be the group rituals. Okay? If you guys can't necessarily do like a ritual all at once, then just do my group rituals. That way you're still doing the work, but you're doing it a little bit at a time, but every little bit helps. It really does, because I've gotten amazing feedback on my group rituals. Okay. And let me just tell you guys something. Whoever thumbs up and then took it back, if you have an aversion to people being paid for spiritual work, I don't know what to tell you, because it takes energy to do that. If you like, there are some people that have a problem with people getting paid for doing spiritual work, and that's your problem. Okay. I've had clients that have paid for generational hexes for them, hex removals for them and their husband. And then also, I've had clients that have paid for court cases. So sometimes people need more than one ritual, and they'll pay me all at once. Like, if that's something that you have a problem with, then me and you probably don't jive with each other. Which is another reason why I'm switching and changing things up a whole lot. Because, guys, I'm not going to sit up here and do this spiritual work and damn near have a fucking heart attack and get psychically attacked by fucked up spirits for you and you don't pay me. So that's not going to happen ever. So if y'all have a problem with my prosperity, then perhaps you should move on. Trust and believe that client that sent that money, they didn't miss that money. So I don't do stuff to hurt people. I'm not taking people's money. People pay me what they can afford to pay me. If my client can afford that, then that is just the prosperity that they have. I am not the poor man's practitioner. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I'll do work for you. And like I said, it doesn't have to be that way. If you can't afford to pay thousands of dollars at once or hundreds of dollars at once, then participate in the group rituals then. That's all you have to do. And then also participating in the equinoxes is going to be very powerful. In fact, some of you that have came to me for Gen Hex removals, I'll have you guys participate in my rituals in the future for certain stuff to boost the work that you've already had done. So, you have the option of doing that. But when it comes to the stuff that you're dealing with in your bloodline, this is an everyday battle. And then sometimes you may be battling for your freedom. Okay. Now, a person that is battling for their freedom, they may not necessarily have as much to pay for spiritual work. I'm not here because I need money. That's not why I'm here. I'm here because I chose this particular field of interest to earn money. That's why I'm here. I'm not here begging nobody for no donations. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do stuff like that. So, you're not giving me anything. You're paying for a service that's going to work. This is not hope. This is not Hope Boulevard. This is when I do work for you, it's going to work. Okay, period. So now I will tell you that with the love work, which is another thing, I'm not doing any more breakup work. And I'm not going to be doing any more like reunion work like that. Not to that capacity. It depends. I'm going to be very, very picky about who I deal with. Now, I'm willing to remove outside influences and their energy in your relationship if you want them and somebody else don't want you to have them. That's all a part of what you want. But, at the end of the day, I'm not, and I don't beg clients either, and I don't pressure clients either. I don't pressure these people to do nothing. When people contact me to get work, and earlier today, I went through this thing to where I just felt very unappreciated because you guys, this is my whole consensus of it. All of my clients that come with me, they know that it's important to appreciate me because you have to understand what I go through for you and what I'm willing to go through for you. Okay, so I have to get paid. This is how I earn my living. I'm not here doing this for free. And in fact, we're not even allowed to do free work. Whoever is doing free work for you, I would be very skeptical. If someone's doing free work for you, I would be skeptical. How do you buy your materials? Or either cheap work. How do you buy your materials? Like, what do you do to do the work? You know what I'm saying? I would be curious about that. Because as we found out, everything that's free is not always good. It's not. In fact, nothing in life is free except for self-love. Everything else is going to cost you. Now, the one thing that you got to understand is that if you are cursed, there are certain debts that you have to pay. And I am a debt collector. Everybody that's in the spiritual business, you are not able to pay your spiritual debt with them. That's why when you pay them for work, nothing happens. They don't have any power to change a damn thing for you. That's the reality of it. Okay. So that is the reason why you can go to a lot of, because I've had people come to me. You know what I've been getting? I have been getting people to come to me that have, and they have been coming to me besides my regulars. But I have been having people come to me that have had negative experiences with other spiritualists. I am not those other spiritualists. And if you come to me, you have to come to me with an open heart. Just like if you were to come to my goddess Lakshmi. She don't want somebody that is, you know what I'm saying, feeling that type of way. When you come to Lakshmi, your heart got to be open. So, that's the first and very important thing about this is trust. Trust is very important. I've dropped people as clients for not trusting me because when you don't trust me, that affects me. So, there's people that I don't even take as clients, and my spirits will kind of tell me I wouldn't even, but I'll do it anyway because I want people to know the you know what I'm saying. So, for example, if I do a payment plan for you and you're not paying on it, then I'll just stop doing the work for you because I can't do it. I can't the work is not going to be complete, so you have to, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, um, I just, I don't know. I think having good luck and good spirits in this world is a choice. Because, I have enough regulars to where I probably wouldn't even need to take new clients, but I am. So I am taking new clients. I'm always taking new clients. Okay. So, and if you can't afford to be a client, just listen to my hangouts and participate in the group rituals. That is why I do the group rituals. That is the reason why. Now, again, if you have a situation to where, you were just going through a lot and, everything is going wrong, you're being thrown out of your house burned down, stuff like that, then, a lot of times, because see, spiritualists, we're not necessarily here to help you get money. You know what I'm saying? We can help you grow your money. We can help you grow your money. And if you do donations, if you do send me a donation, you're going to get good luck, you're going to get money. But I don't ask for donations. My clients give me donations. I don't ask for nothing, they just give. I've had clients that just up and contact me and be like, I just wanted to send you this money because I've been doing so good and I've been on a roll. So, it's never any stress around money. Never. And I always tell my clients, those are the rules. Don't stress me about money. Don't cause stress around money. Change the way that you're thinking. Because I actually had somebody contact me and was like, why are your rituals so expensive? You shouldn't be charging that much. Trying to tell me how much I should charge for my energy. People have a lot of nerve. And I don't give a damn if my ex BFF never had no respect for me. You gonna respect me. That's why she's where she's at right now. hanging around in chat rooms looking ridiculous. So I couldn't believe it. I think that people can be extremely disrespectful to spiritualists. When that lady had contacted me saying that, talking about some, uh, you know, your spells are too expensive. Why you charge that much? You know that other people charge way more than me. And for somebody to ask me that, like, I do cleanses for 300. Are you kidding me? 300 is amazing for a cleanse, considering the fact that you're probably getting ready to stroke out. And being that you've been miserable for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So, so I just want to make sure that people understand that I don't need nothing. I can leave YouTube. In fact, I'm getting sick and tired of YouTube. I haven't even really monetized my videos either. I'm tired of YouTube allowing people to be attacked. You see what I'm saying? I'm sick of it. I can leave YouTube and take every goddamn client and subscriber that I bought to this platform with me. And if people on here, like other witches, want to play games to where they're fighting over clients and everybody want to do this and everybody want to fight and everybody want to argue and everybody want to be evil, everybody want to watch and see what everybody doing. You know what? There are so many other spiritualists on here. I don't watch what they're doing because I'm competing with them. What the fuck? Like, these people are crazy. They might as well be working back at AT&T or Sprint. This ain't about no competition. Our spirits are not competing. My spirits are already powerful. What the hell they need to compete with you for? So I want to make that very clear to everybody. Don't put me, look, if you see me involved in some foolishness, then whatever. I'm a grown woman. But the moment you begin to assume things about me and assume that I'm going to let you get shit over on me, okay? Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm a diamond in the rough. You're not going to find me too often. That's really what I want to tell you. Now, you can always go over there to that 10,000-year-old demon. You got to understand that I am not docile or ashamed of myself or any of that. I'm none of those things that you would even imagine for me to be. And no, I don't have to be humble. Don't ever tell me to humble myself. When people start telling me to humble myself, that's when I start calling the Lilith and Lucifer. Don't bother me with that. And don't tell me how I should act. And I'm definitely not going to humble myself to somebody, like, literally, these people. It just really irritates me. Okay, fine. Go over there. You know what? If you prefer or like another spiritualist on here, take your ass over there and watch them and don't bother me then. I'll make it real easy for you and release you. You can go so that your energy can go and allow somebody else in. Because I don't have time for it. And I definitely don't have time for these people coming to me, that have been sent by these other damn spiritualists. Because I'll take your money and I'll do the work for you. But I'm not going to sit up here and BS around with you. Okay, because my real clients, they don't fake the funk. They ready to go. They know what they doing. They know where it came from, and they not worried about it. Okay, so I run my business with a lot of ethics. I am very ethical in a sense where, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I am not satisfied with for you to be above having problems, then you don't deserve to go to a spiritualist with real freaking spiritual gifts. Last year when I had my credit up to like 600, I could have gotten like a $50,000 loan and did my thing. Instead, I choose to work for my money. And I work very hard on my rituals, and I take a lot of time and I take a lot of energy. And I don't just sit up here and light a damn candle and say bippity boop. See, you can go somewhere else and pay $100 for a bippity boop spell from somebody else down the street then. That's really how I feel about the situation. And, no, I'm not going to lower my prices. In fact, I'm going to raise my fucking prices. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just really done with, anybody bringing any kind of struggle into my life. And I'm telling y'all what I know. Okay? It's too many humble sheep walking around here. Our society is screwed. Really, honestly screwed with the things that people say. They're always looking for a freaking handout. And the reason why you think it's okay for you to come to me with your hands out like that is because you think I'm getting a handout. No, please believe that you don't know anything that you're talking about, because no, I am not lazy. I had this witch on here, and I just so happened to stumble across the video. And this witch made a video saying that a witch that is on housing assistance cannot make a spell work. I was done. I was done. I was done. Do you understand me? Done. Witches can make a spell work from the middle of a damn middle of the street. So, all of that, it was just really ridiculous, y'all. And so I want to set the tone for the type of clients that I bring in. Please do not think that I have to take your money. Please believe that I don't have no damn criminal record. I can go get a damn job anytime I want. And the moment that I feel that the clients that I'm getting are playing games with me, that is when I will drop and cut off everybody and say, "Up, I can't deal with you as a client anymore. I got to let you go." Okay? So understand that, you know, you don't know these people, and you really honestly don't know me. But what you do know is that my spells work. That's what you do know. So if you want spells and rituals that work, then you can contact me. If you want to go somewhere and buy a pipe dream, then go right ahead and keep buying dreams. Because that's all you're going to end up having. Because at the end of the day, I manifest money every day that pays for my lifestyle. Okay? What time is it? All right, y'all. So I will see y'all later. If you guys need to reach me, if you're serious about being a client, if you are a serious client, I am accepting new clients for the new moon. The link to my website is below. You don't have to contact me or email me or text me. Just go to the website and we'll get you added to the schedule. Okay. And from we're, I'm not doing payment arrangements either anymore. So let me tell you why I don't do payment arrangements anymore. I will do that rarely. It depends on how much you put down. I'm not going to do payment arrangements on the cleanses anymore unless you're a regular client and I know you. And, because all of my regular clients, I never have any problems with, them making their payments, never. And it's never a question. So I just decided to do that because in the past year, I have had way too many people start work and abandon it. Okay, I think I probably had about three or four people. One person owed me about $2,900. So I'll never do a court case without getting all of the money up front. Okay, and let me tell you something. The person that I did that court case on that did not pay me, the work that I did for them is still going to work, only they have not paid me, which is sad. So I don't know what Spirit's going to do about that. I just tell Spirit to bring it back. I don't even attack my clients that don't pay me. I move on. I don't sit and harp over clients that don't want to pay their bills. Okay, I don't. So, and I'm not going to do that anymore. So the payment arrangements, right now at this moment, I'm only really accepting clients that can pay everything up front because it's way too risky. You know what the risk is? The risk is you making the payments and then those spirits that led you to me, sometimes they can either make stuff happen to where it can make it more difficult for you. You know what I'm saying? That actually happens. It just really depends on what's going on. Or or what will happen is that a lot of times what will happen is that, and you know what, this I have problems with my payment arrangements. I don't. I really honestly don't. My clients have always paid. They've paid on time. They've paid within a timely manner. But the reason why it's risky to do it is because there's the risk of me doing the work and you not paying me. Because I don't have to light a candle to do the work. That's just for show. The work that's happening, you can't see the work that's happening. The actual work that's going into it. The aches, the pains, the dealing with certain energies and stuff, things that I have to do to make sure that I protect myself from your bad spirits that you have around you that I've decided to help you with. And another thing is that when people pay like a deposit or they don't pay all the way up front, what will happen is that the work that they intend to pay for will manifest and they'll be doing good. And then all of a sudden, they don't need you no more. All of a sudden, who the fuck are you? Well, wait a minute. I'm the one that led to you feeling. So some people will take your energy and, they'll use it and then forget about you. So, and I think that that is a spiritualist abuser. And there's some people that do that. They run around all around, scamming spiritualists. There are clients out there that are like that. And then the next thing you know, you're not getting paid for the work that you did. There been It's few and far between. Now, the way that I do my marketing, of course, yes, I did have a lot of my rituals on sale during the holidays. So did a lot of other spiritualists. E.A. Colton, Colton, however the hell you pronounce his name. He's like a master magician. Okay, E.A. Coyton. He had his stuff on sale. Everybody does that. Maybe the man needed to make extra money. That's called smart marketing. Okay, so, a lot of people will just assume, and a lot of y'all will get bad information from piece of crap spiritualists. So from here on out, everything got to be paid up front, guys. I'm sorry. I can't do the payment arrangements anymore. Unless you're a regular client. If you've already been with me, then you're grandfathered in, and I'll take payment arrangements with you. But any new people, I'm sorry, I just can't do it. So, that way that will cut out a lot of the stress. Because to be honest with you, if I offer you a payment plan, please appreciate it. And please know that I'm not just giving you that payment plan because I'm desperate for money. That, like, people assume everything. People assume. I'm not offering you a payment plan because I just want to take, thought I could trust once was talking about my spiritual business. See, that's why people need to mind their own business. And y'all don't even listen to me. To be honest with you, I don't even want no clients from YouTube no more because y'all don't listen to me. Y'all run y'all asses over there and you listen to Mike Mills as if he's my damn keeper or my handler. A lot of y'all are still discriminating against women in the spiritual community. How dare you when women run the damn spiritual community? And no, I ain't friends with no other witches on here. I am going to be doing some collabs with some people that I plan to do collaborations with, but no, I am not close friends. I don't need to be friends with them to make a spell work. So y'all need to really get it together. Quit playing with me. Quit contacting me. Quit doing stuff like that. I had some crazy people from YouTube contact me today. There's somebody contacting me and they'll call private. And when the little thing asks them to state their name, they'll say me. Well, who the hell is me? I don't know who me is. So I found and met and ran into some amazing people on here. They will be friends and I will love them for life. But it is some crazy people on here. Let me tell you, that you can run into. And, when you're a real spiritualist, yeah, you're going to run into the healer. So if you want to find out something about me, you need to ask me. I am also tired of the YouTube community judging me whenever you see me in Mike Mills's chat room. Fuck you. I go wherever I want to go. And I'll leave YouTube. I'll say fuck the whole goddamn thing. I'm dead fucking serious, man. Flag it all you want. Flag the whole goddamn thing down for all I give a shit. That is so disrespectful for you to think you gonna question a 42-year-old woman. Y'all don't treat anybody else like that. And if you're not gonna respect me, don't be around me. Don't come back in my chat. Period. If you see me in somebody's chat room and you come in their chat room and you question why I'm there, automatically yourself is who you need to question. You know what the problem is with a lot of communities around women? Y'all all full of shit. Y'all will sit there and y'all will watch Mike Mills fucking stalk and force people into bedroom action with him, and then you'll judge him and say, well, why'd you do that? You think I give a fuck about your judgment? I did what I did because it was necessary. So, anybody that wants to judge me, anybody, whether or not you a client or not, you can go. You don't have to be a client no more. I can guarantee you that you're going to miss me when I'm gone. And you know what? I have never to date really had to drop a client. But I will do it, because usually when I threaten to drop clients, they'll say, no, don't drop me. It's like, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and show some respect then. And most of the clients that I have issues with are the people that are sitting up here watching YouTube. And you know what? If you sitting up here watching YouTube and you playing games with me and you a client, you got to go. Because a lot of this stuff that you see on YouTube, aside from what you see on my channel, ain't even real. So that's my word on that. If you don't like me, I don't have to work with you. I have money. Do you understand me? I don't need your money. I want all of y'all to be so clear on that. When you come to me to get work, you're not giving me anything. You are paying for a service that works. Don't play with me. So anyway, before the new moon, all of my readings are off sale. I've been meaning to drop this knowledge to y'all. That shortly before the new moon, my readings prices are gonna go up. So the reading prices are actually going up. I will post my new reading prices in a few minutes here just to let you guys know. And then that's just the way that we're going to do that. Okay. My services are very valuable. I am valuable. I don't care what Mike Mills and Tiff and Biff and some 50, 60-year-old has listened to this crap. So I'll go ahead and post it. You can unsub if you want. You can unlike me. You can dislike me. You can thumbs it down. You can do whatever you got to do. Okay, my new reading prices will be posted. I will be having a wave of new subscribers that are going to be coming through because I'm doing advertising of the channel as well as my website. And then that is the end of it. Okay, so I will see you guys later. If you thought my prices was expensive before, they are more expensive now. In fact, all of my rituals are going up today. I'm done playing this game with y'all. If you respect me and you want some real work done, then you can contact me. Other than that, I'm not playing this game of cat and mouse with you. If you don't pay for your work, you're not going to get the services, and that's the end of it. Okay, otherwise you can go over there to that coven and get your work done through them. Okay, which I believe that, I believe is fake clients on here too. People are so fake that they can actually be fake clients on me. $50 or $100 or even. Okay, so anyway, my connection is kind of bad right now. I'm gonna go. I will see y'all later for the readings. Yeah, I will see you guys later for readings. If you want readings, if you believe in me, you can stay sub to this channel. Otherwise, if you are watching this beef, if you are watching so-and-so to determine whether or not you're going to come to me to be a client, then don't even fucking bother. Go somewhere else then. Okay, you are banished. All the real clients, y'all can come to me. My existing clients that's been my babies for years, they good with me. All of the new people from all over the globe, I accept international clients. I'm on Facebook Messenger. It's on my phone. If you in the UK, if you in Singapore, wherever you at, contact me. Other than that, I'm not dealing with none of this crap no more. And if you play too much cat and mouse game with me, then I'ma really know that. So, let's go ahead and get this started. Let's start the new year off right, which is how my real clients want me to start it off right. Because I don't have to come on here and beg you for nothing. I didn't start my business begging. If you want to see somebody beg for donations, then you stay over there in the black sector. You are in the wrong place. And no, I am not a YouTuber. I am a small business owner that advertises my business on YouTube. Okay? So that's the end of it. You respect me, you can come to me. Other than that, I don't want nothing to do with you anyway. You can go about your business. Okay? And I will see y'all later. All right? For those of you that want to contact me, you are more than welcome. Other than that, I'm dropping clients for this new moon because I don't have time for it. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Love and light.